All right, today we're going to learn how to log into TrackIt as a superintendent. So you should have already registered with the city and received an email with a link. And if you did, you'd go to this website here. You want to go up and click Forgot Password. And when you do so, you want to click on the contractor bar and then type in your email address and then click Reset Password. With that, you'll get an email sent to you, and you'll click on that email and it'll bring you back to this website to where you can input your password. You want to basically follow the rules for the password. Minimum 6 characters, maximum 25. Typical password rules. So we'll go down in here and we'll type in the password here in just a second. I already have a password saved, so I'm just going to click on that, but for your sake you'll have to put in your password. And then they have the typical security questions for covering your password. It's a good idea to write whatever your answer is down so you don't have to have your password reset manually. So once you finish that, you click the Save and Login button. Now, this is what it'll typically look like when you log in for the first time. And you want to go to your dashboard. Now, this superintendent account doesn't have any permits, so I'm going to go back to another one and I'm going to log in with this user account. Again, this is what it'll generally look like each time you log in. So you have to choose contractor. Good part about it, you can scroll down. You can just press the first letter of your name. It'll bring you right to the at least that letter. In this case, it's L, so I'm going into the L section. In this case, I'm going to log in as Lidar Super 1. And when I do that, this is what your dashboard will typically look like when you log in. This will show all the permits you have open. And you can sort by clicking on the items on the top and that dark red bar. You can sort things, so that way if you want to figure out what reinspection fees are due on certain projects. And you can even go in and pay those reinspection fees by just clicking on the dollar amount. It's a pretty straightforward process. But again, back to your dashboard. Now, if you want to request an inspection on a certain permit, it's pretty straightforward. Just click on the request next to that permit number. And again, you should have a phone number already filled out. In this case, I didn't put one in, so we'll have to put one in. And you just do the drop-down menu, choose the inspection type you want, and it only gives you a choice for one date, one day ahead of time. The time, don't even mess with the time. You know how that goes. We get there when we can possibly get there, so just add that inspection. And you just keep repeating that process. Obviously, you got to press submit and then agree to this pop up here. As you can see with the little red X's, those are inspections that are scheduled. Now, if you click on that date button on the top, it'll sort those to where you can get the inspections that are scheduled to the top. We'll do that later. But again, here we're going to go in and put in another inspection. We're going to add that inspection, submit, and again, agree to the terms and move on to the next one. So again, I'll show you when you click that date, how it brings all the ones you have scheduled to the top. So good way to keep track of the ones you have scheduled by the date. And that's it.